Welcome back to Story Aura Fury. I'm back home with Aladark. And Aladark, what are you going to show me today?
Today I'll show you a new well I chiseled, Waterwheel, a bear,
A bear.
and a pig also, I think. And we'll try to practice our spear throwing on some targets.
Okay. Looks good. Let me just do a quick notice saying
So yeah,
we're recording. I should have done this first. So don't type anything you don't want us to see. Don't yeep. Don't type anything private. Right. Gives everyone fair warning. Okay.
yep.
Lead on, my friend. Lead on.
So we're right by the first piece, which is right here. This I did a couple of 10-ish days ago. So made a well with a chisel wells bucket with
Yes.
a rod and the rope going around the rod, and there's a small mechanism over here on this side that you can turn the wheel. Well, it's not functional, just chiseled, right?
No, but it
So
looks wonderful. I can see the cogwheels and the handle there, and that
mhm.
would be chert and slate.
Yeah, you're pretty good at identifying them now.
I think chert is the most useful block. I think that
Yep.
the way the rope wraps round is an absolute triumph. And again, you've turned an ice block to a chiseled block, haven't you? And then put that inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And I wanted to real water, so that's why the chisel block is a little bit surelevated, like it was someone put it up there, you know.
Yes. Oh no, that's right. You're just pulling it out of the well.
Yep.
Um,
And that's why there's like some dripping water coming out of the well of the bucket as well.
yeah,
Yep.
it's wonderful. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I also like
And
the
I
fact
made,
it's got the well housing. Guys, look at the
oh
chiseling
yeah,
on that. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
So it's a layer of birch, and then on top of it, I put the layer of shingles.
It's
So
beautiful.
took that took a while,
Are you telling
cause it,
me that those are actual shingles that you've then
yeah,
chiseled?
yeah,
Wow, what an effect.
just to get the same
Yes,
colors as the buildings,
absolutely.
Try to go with
Yeah,
the except the birch, everything is well. I we still use the birch every now and then, but
yeah.
yeah, we
I
use mainly birch oak as the woods.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful.
And I
Right.
made some cross on the bottom that
Yes.
are just because I think from my history classes they used to bless the well, right? So,
I'm
so there
sure they
wasn't
did.
no one. So no one was poisoning the well. They tried to make it. So that's why I made it. Put a few cross there and there. Um, Someone told me it looks like a coffin, but I kind of like it, it's I wanted to make it at first. I wanted to make a submerged bucket that was getting out, but the first iteration wasn't working,
Mm,
so I ended up making a rectangular
yeah.
well instead. Yep.
I think
And
that looks
I
better.
go on. Yeah, yeah, it's well, there's some very nice rounded wells, but I didn't see many like this one,
I
and
yeah.
yeah,
I
it
think
has
it's
more room.
wonderful.
Yeah. So I that was a big project. Took me several hours to get it right because
Oh,
I didn't plan it ahead. So I did a bit of chiseling and then putting back the voxels, going backwards, going forward, until I got like a sensible uh, effect on the last part. Yeah,
I think it looks absolutely wonderful. I
and
mean,
the rope,
the bucket even
rope.
has a handle. The rope is a triumph.
Oh yeah,
Absolute
the rope is
triumph.
was pretty easy actually. Just matter of selecting the right material,
Yeah.
which is claystone cobblestone. It has the
Oh,
right texture to it. Yeah,
claystone cobblestone.
yeah, makes a very nice ropes.
Wow. Have you seen the rope bridge mod?
Oh yes, yes, I've seen it, and he even made it some double wide
Yeah,
hope bridge. So that's very interesting. That could be great for our roads.
I know,
That
it's
would be so much
wonderful.
easier. Yeah.
Wonderful. And I did see that one of those close up. And here you have an axe in a block. Oh,
Oh yeah.
look at that.
It's a big hacks, but it felt appropriate by here, especially since I don't know if you've seen, but used to be a big Hulk forest around here,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we've pushed it back a little bit to add more building, and
yeah.
then I'm gonna replant when because winter time is often the time that we do big projects.
Yes, yes.
So I'll be probably starting to replant them as spring shows up in the next couple of days.
Perfect. Where is the water wheel?
Oh, right by here. Well, there's a little pedestrian bridge right here that I made as well. Um,
That's lovely.
and a new
That's
cascade.
absolutely gorgeous.
So it's a very simple one. It's oak. You can see through. It's a see-through bridge
Yeah,
that you can.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Wonderful.
this path leads on to two TLs, where there's actually the shooting range where we could go on later,
Okay.
and
I think that
and
bridge is exquisite. Let's look at the
yeah,
water
like
wheel while it's still light.
yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my
So
goodness.
so I tried to make the dripping water, and, from like if it was in action,
Yes, yes.
and on the if we go inside the building, which is not finished. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it that way or do a different style. Um, I actually got it connected to a actual crane with the mechanism.
How fantastic. Gosh, I wish we had water wheels.
Oh yeah, it would be
And
pretty.
this would work too because you've got the wheel, you've got the spokes, you've got the circular edge, and then you've got the sort of paddle things that the water pushes down on. That
Yep,
would actually
yep.
work.
Yeah, that could actually be could power the current, and
Yeah.
look how simple it is, to I don't know if because everything is depending on how fast the current is, right?
Yes.
And the paddles and everything. So the system is quite simplistic and could create some very nice builds if we had that tech
Oh, I know.
um, eventually.
I
Yeah.
know. I'm very, very interested in having wind and water power.
Oh yeah.
I think it's wonderful. I love this chiseled block here. I tell you, everything's chiseled now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Most most of it, and Strom is actually planning a huge build over here.
Is he?
Uh. Oh yeah.
Last
We have a
time,
lot of wolves.
I was just thinking, that is a heck of a lot of wolves. Last time I said,
Yeah.
oh, don't worry, you said, don't worry, they're not here. And then we spent the
Uh-huh.
rest of the time killing wolves.
That's true. That's true. It
That's,
seems you attract them.
well, there you are, you see.
Uh-huh.
Attractive to wolves, dogs, and all feral creatures.
that that's just a fun comment for your husband. Oh,
it,
I'll
it
go
must
ahead.
Must be the perfume that I
That's
use.
what it is. Okay. I'll come show you the other piece I chiseled.
Yeah.
We have to cross the town here. So you have to present your offerings to a deity.
A
Um,
deity. Wow.
yeah, yeah, right over here. Well, there's the sword in the stone as well.
Oh, I think that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Absolutely wonderful.
with
King
the lilies
Arthur.
of the yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a part glacier ice and quartz
It's
shirt and
beautiful.
basalt. Yeah, I love it. It's a replica of sculpture I made in the past on my first game. It was actually my first piece that I chiseled. This one is slightly different, but the essence of it is the same.
It's absolutely beautiful. And it's very appropriate because the guardians of the sword in the stone
Hmm.
were actually the ladies of the lake. And we
Oh
are
yeah.
on a lake.
Mm.
So we are perhaps looking over a legendary sword because we are the guardians of the lake here.
Oh, that's the. I'll use that story from now, like it was all planned.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. But why wouldn't you?
yeah. So the glacier ice actually makes sense as well.
Yes, of course.
Hmm.
The,
Nice.
yeah, the sword in the stone.
Yeah, and there's a little shield, like it was a tombstone as well, a little bit,
Yeah,
because it,
oh, of
it has a
course.
cross effect too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's why I put it a
yeah.
bit like that. Yeah, I like it.
Legendary swords, eh?
Hmm.
Ah,
And then there's one other chisel piece that took many hours as well, which is kind of an altar on top of the pig, on the pig pen. It's the Bacon Lord, and
well,
it's actually.
because of the orange underneath him, I thought you were in the process of barbecuing him.
Oh yeah, he's a flaming one. That's why, because
That's
he's
right.
enraged.
That's
Yeah,
well, I would be enraged if someone stuffed me on a barbecue.
yeah. It's
I
a
think it's
sacrifice. It's
yeah.
the flaming altar underneath.
I think that's
I want.
wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. I really like it. And
It's
off to another animal that.
yeah.
Oh, what you wanted to add something?
No, no, go on. I just think it's very well done.
Hmm.
Yep. So you have another animal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is more of a species. It's an. You can say it's another kind of deity. Um, which started off as a joke. We had Quentin already made a head, but
Yes.
it was just stuck
Oh.
on the forest. So we only had the head, but I added other part. And if your viewers want to check out Smokey the Bear, is actually used a cartoon ranger that was saying don't make fires in the forest, kind of. And he had a shovel, so I made it. I didn't have room for the legs, so I put like some kind of like if it was a spirit coming out of
Yes, I understand.
the tree forest,
Yes, yes,
like a
appearing.
gin.
Yes, absolutely. Shovel looks great. Smokey the Bear. Look at his big paws. I
Oh yeah,
love the way you've done it. Holding that shovel is terrific.
yeah.
That's
It's not.
lovely.
Yeah, it's a bit hard. He looks a bit. I mean, from the front he looks alright. From the side he's okay, also, but you know that he gets a bit. It's not bad. You can see the claws on the other side, and the profiling is not bad as a spirit, you know. And sometimes I just go around, and then I end up with the big paw in my head.
I
You
think
know,
that's fabulous. I love
you
it.
know, currently there's a vote on the next what the 1.15 might be like on the
Yes,
forums,
yes.
and I really, if the homesteading makes it, I really want him to add some bears in the game because I feel like there's something should be something above the wolf in the tier chain.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, maybe rarer occasions, but
yeah.
that'd be like some oh shit moments. Pardon my language.
No, no, I
Yeah,
absolutely agree with you. Absolutely agree with
yeah.
you. The wolves, for me, are those moments. But
Hmm.
I think you're right. You're just quietly going through a nice, icy forest like this, and then suddenly there's this enormous grizzly bear.
Oh yeah. Or polar bear in the north, or
Oh, a polar bear. That would
mhm.
be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Maybe a panda and this one could be a more pacifist creature until you bother it with the bamboo and everything.
Oh, pandas are so extraordinary. They're such a limited creature. They'll only eat one type of bamboo or something. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
like cockroaches that will survive a nuclear blast and eat anything. They're very,
Oh no,
very fragile
particular.
creatures.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
That's wonderful. I love that. There is something I saw that I thought was fantastic over here.
Hmm.
And what's all this? Ah, right. There we go. I thought that over here, the
Hmm.
way that you'd put this together, I thought that having this pen down here and
Yeah.
then it goes under here and
Oh
along
yeah, I think
here.
that's new as well.
Yeah, it's fabulous. I've seen it before,
Hmm.
but I just love it. But what I have noticed, and I wanted
Hmm.
you to explain to me how you did it,
Hmm.
is that I've always liked. Sorry, I'm stuck under a bridge here. Hang on,
Hmm.
let me get round to here. There was a ladder there. Okay. I love the fact that you've put the lip round the edge here, and it's birch planks. Is
Hmm.
it a full block chiseled down to this?
Yes. Uh, I just chisel a very thin layer of plank. That it could have been a slab.
Yeah,
Uh, and just to cover the top of the fence.
it just looks so good.
Yeah, it's because we wanted to pimp a little bit you know, so yeah, so you can see what it looked at like before,
Yeah,
uh, and just by adding the cover, I think it gives a better. Because I was wondering once and said like, do you think a farmer would let this happen? Like, the someone gets a leg stuck in those fences, it doesn't
yes,
make sense.
yeah,
You would
yeah,
have covered it up, right?
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Hmm.
I
And I think it's unites well with the uh with the ground now. It doesn't look as much as a prison. And
no.
there's the braces that acts as the fence all around. So I never get some escapee from my pen. Uh, I'm never chasing my goats around.
I think it's brilliant. I really do. It's just very sophisticated.
Yeah, yet simple because it's just one material.
Yeah, and I love the little light over here too. This one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because they used to be on top of the fences, and I just thought to raise it up a little bit with
Yeah.
the little oil lamps, and then
Yes.
move a few lampposts around.
Yeah.
I, I actually wanted to make more of them, but for now it's
It's
I kind
enough.
of yeah, it's enough. The lighting is proper, so I'm gonna leave it like that.
I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I really
Absolutely
like it.
gorgeous.
And underneath, there's the milking station for the cheese that's coming.
Yes. I
So
haven't got enough levels of animal for this, but
so basically the farmer could sit on his little stool
yeah,
and have the sheep come in and then meet them.
wonderful.
They, yeah, and that's why there's a bucket there as well,
Of course.
patiently waiting.
Look at that one, fast asleep.
Oh
And
yeah,
look,
they
you're on generation 23. I'm not even on
yeah.
generation 2 yet.
Yeah, once it gets going, it's pretty easy. And don't
Yeah,
forget that this server is on all the time,
I
so
know, and
so
that makes a
the
huge difference.
that makes a huge difference. Because on my past game, we played like 400 hours, me
Oh,
and Stainless Fool, and
yeah,
it took it took us 400 hours to reach generation like
yeah,
12 or 13,
yes,
and so it takes a while. And that was before the pregnancy was shorter too.
yes,
So with the 20 days pregnancy, it takes a longer time.
yeah, I
Sorry,
know.
I'm waking up, so I'm still yawning a little bit.
It's really weird. You know, I'm sort of in the late afternoon and you're just waking up.
I'm not even done with my first coffee yet, so
I tell you what, I never function until after the second coffee in the morning.
I'll be making one after this for
Oh,
sure.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And yeah, we could get a few spears and I'll show you the shooting
Okay,
range,
yeah, I'd love to see it.
which looked a little bit nicer before the deforestation, but I'll take a few
Okay.
spears.
I'm just looking where the food was that you pointed out. I want to swap
Uh,
for another bowl.
yeah, yeah, sure, go north.
Uh huh.
And there's a few bowls.
Okay, I've got an empty bowl. Where do you want the empty bowl?
You can just fill it up here in the clay pot if you want more food.
Okay.
I'll be taking the other portion.
I'm. Oh gosh, I've got. I'm going to be very rude and
Hmm.
put some rot in there.
That's fine.
Right. Okay, and then there is some food over here, isn't there?
Yep, in the bowls, in the
Oh,
clay pots.
that's perfect. Thank you very much. Right, I'm
No
full of
problem.
food.
Hmm.
And we take some spears. I've got 2.
Okay, okay, that's well. Probably do. I'll bring some lanterns because it's not a lit fire range. Uh, a
Okay.
lit up fire range. One lantern here, and I'll take another one here. Since it's the night.
Yes.
So we'll take the pedestrian bridge south.
Okay. Right.
And all the cascade is like fabricated because we didn't have one there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's gonna
Yeah,
be new things eventually.
of course. Oh. Oh, what's this?
Go around. It's a shooting target.
Oh, that's the range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
fantastic. I see it
And
now.
and there's a big one over here.
Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Look at the. So let me just think about this. You've got bauxite,
Bauxite in
hay.
the center. Yeah,
Yeah,
hay. Yep.
hay. The blue one would be, I don't know, andesite?
Yep. And the
Yeah.
site.
More
And it's at
straw.
sand.
Yeah. Doesn't that look fantastic? Oh my
And
goodness.
basalt.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the colors that certain targets were using, and I felt like, think back in the day, like primitive, use A, right? Because the
Yeah.
arrow stick in there, it didn't break the
No.
the. So
Right.
you can it actually works on uh the big ones. If you
Okay.
look at, if you
Oh.
oh see, I just missed. Oh, bullseye, almost. Go ahead. A
Oh.
little bit on the.
Huh. Wow. I've got all the spears. Let me throw some to you.
Yeah.
Um.
I'll
That
throw you a bow if you want to try
there's
it
a
with arrows.
bismuth bronze spear. A copper arrow, lovely. Obsidian spear. Hang on, no, yours was the bismuth bronze. There you go.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
bismuth bronze for me.
yeah, and mine is the obsidian. There we go. And there's a
If you,
bow and
mhm.
arrow. Yeah,
Yeah, I gave it to you so you can try it. You can go even a bit further back if you want, so you can actually practice your shooting skills.
yeah, they're pretty well non-existent.
Well, then you can understand that you have
Oh,
to.
I'm gonna have to aim higher.
Yeah, you have to always to aim a bit higher and on the
Yeah,
side to compensate for the angle.
yeah. I had it just then. There we go.
See
Yeah,
that? Yeah. So when you shoot an animal, you have to do a little bit of the same.
yeah.
But in 1.14, I think he did add a little bit more accuracy and speediness to the arrows.
Well, I would certainly like that. Oh,
Oh,
where that went up, up, up.
up. Yep.
Yeah. But I must admit that I don't play Minecraft anymore.
Hmm.
Since I've been playing Vintage Story, I don't play Minecraft at all. But when I was playing Minecraft, I was a very fine archer. And I was terribly disappointed the first time that I used the bow and arrow, mostly because of the range and the power of them. I didn't think they were terribly ideal. But it's a very enjoyable thing to do. I'm very keen. Yeah, better. Not ideal.
Hmm.
You have to practice a lot, don't you, to get good at these things?
Yeah, I think. Of course, that's the chisel part. I think it might not be
Oh,
100% accurate,
yeah, well, that's
but
true.
it, but if you get the rough, the big target, usually you'd get
Yes,
your drifter animals in
absolutely.
most occasions, and you can go from different distance and all that. Yeah,
I think that's a great idea. What a lovely thing to have.
yeah.
So
I was
we,
wondering what could fit in here, and
yeah, it's
yeah.
perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I love it. But I have to say, the thing, I love your design, but this bridge is exquisite.
It's actually the one that took the least time.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It looks
When
so
you
good.
figure out when you figure out the mathematics and what you want to do, it's pretty easy. Uh, because each block is 16 voxel, right?
Yes.
So if you make the wooden thing is only 3 voxels, then you take off one, it makes 4. Then it makes a multiple that can be replicated from one to the other without having big gaps, right?
Yes, yes.
So um, that's if I would have made 4 or 2, then it would have been hard at the end.
Yeah.
So that's why that's why planning ahead and having a little bit of mathematics helps a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Very, very good. It all just looks so right, you know?
Hmm.
Very nice. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for the tour.
No problem.
I am,
Glad to
as
show you
always, bowled over by how gorgeous it all looks and by your chiseling skills. I'm going to go
thank
in
you.
here.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. This is getting ever more complex. That looks wonderful.
Have you seen the flowers before? Yeah, you've seen the chairs.
I have seen the chairs, yes.
Oh, okay.
Look at this thing on its little table too.
Well, that's actually not mine. It was a gift from Dirty Bomb.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I'm
gave-
gonna go and see his build. He said I can come and have a look at his build.
Oh yeah, I think he's been working pretty hard on trying to get things ready, and I told him even if it's not all ready, I mean you're never 100% ready for a tour.
No.
So I told them like you came what 5-6 times maybe
Yes.
at least.
Yeah.
So I told him I should just do an update on series 2.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
If you have no time to finish, you know.
Yeah. And actually there's a limited amount of detail you can take in at one time. So
Yeah,
being
that's
able
true.
to look at things like the well and how you've done it in detail and the Waterwheel and things like this, I think it's very fascinating for people, because if they're trying to do the same sort of thing, just getting ideas from other people is extraordinary. Extraordinary.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, thank you very much for the tour. I have
No
enjoyed it
problem.
enormously. Bye
It was my
bye.
pleasure.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.